we were talking about it yesterday on the flight here. You know, Shane said to his caddy Darren on the back nine on
I said to
Sunday.
my caddy on the 15th hole at Augusta, obviously I was done, so I was watching the leaderboard. And I think you just made double on 13. And I said to Darren, I said, no matter what happens the next few holes, I think we're going to do well to get him to New Orleans. So, you know, if things didn't go his way, I don't think he'd want to be here. And I thought, you know, if things did go his way, he might be somewhere else. But I'm happy he's here. Yeah,
I think it was important to me to, because that was one of the things, you know, Shane said to me that night. Like, are you still wanting to come and, you know, play Zurich? And I said, absolutely. You know, we're defending a title. We had so much fun last year here. So, you know, obviously it's important for me to honor that commitment. Yeah, I'm eager to get back out there. I think this is the perfect atmosphere to do it in. You know, I think that's a part of the reason that I wanted to honor the commitment to be here is because, you know, it's a fun event to be out there with Shane. It's, you know, and I also know that, you know, it's not all on me. You know, he has to do some of the work too. So, maybe a lot of it the next 2 days. But it's a perfect tournament to come back to. Just, you know, good positive vibes from last year. And then, I don't know if it gives me more confidence. I've always, you know, been very confident in my abilities as a golfer. I do think that the whole day on Sunday at Augusta, I don't think I'll have to ever play a harder round of golf in my life. You know, I certainly don't want to be placed back on that 15th tee box on that Sunday afternoon. So I think that to be able to get through that and produce the shots when I needed to, that obviously gives me confidence, and you know, I can always draw back on that experience. Yeah, goals. I think one shared goal that we both have is winning at Bethpage. That's, you know, that would be an unbelievable way to cap off the year. But yeah, I mean, the one thing I feel like what helped me to get over the line at Augusta was really trying to focus on, you know, I've talked, and we both work with Bob Rotella, but, you know, basically the one thing I try to do after the end of every round is go and look myself in the mirror and say, that's how I want to feel when I play golf. You know, and that if that's my goal for the rest of my career, and I can go after every round and I can look in the mirror and I can say that to myself, then, you know, the results will take care of themselves.